Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl AZ Williams. How are you all doing? Hope you guys are good. Hope you guys are fine. I know it's been a while since I made a video, but your girl is here to give you all the gist and all the tea, everything that happened in the Big Brother Naija show or the Big Brother Nigeria reunion. Yes, so if you're new to my channel, you know what to do. Kindly click on the subscription button, click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. Okay, guys, so today's episode was just an all-girls show. Yes, we had the likes of Avala, we had the likes of Jackye, we had Kim Oprah, we had Tacha, we had Mercy, we had Venita, we had Ella, and we had one other person, Thelma. So the rest were to join, but they didn't join in this episode though. Okay, so it started with Ebuka telling us that we're going to be talking about sisterhood, bonding, and the drama that happened in the house, you know. So we started, and Ebuka, like, they showed us some part in the house, what happened in the house with the girls, the bonding and everything. So Ebuka was like, okay, fine. He asked Ella, did you bond with anybody in the house? And she was like, yeah, she bonded with Mercy and Diane, only two people. So Ebuka was like, okay, what about the rest? She said, she doesn't know, but maybe she didn't vibe with them and all that. So Ebuka was not like, okay, fine. That talking about people, there were a lot of people that were misunderstood in the house. And for the lady sitting there, that Ella was like the number one person he felt was misunderstood. So he now asked Ella, do you think that you were misunderstood by the other people? And she was like, yeah, that she actually feels like that, and Ebuka was like, okay, why? She said maybe because she did not really have the power to explain herself very much, or maybe because when she tried to explain herself that she didn't really explain herself that much. So that's what she was talking about, that she didn't really explain herself that much and all that. So Ibukana asked Avela, or Avala, yeah, what do you think about that? What do you think about Ella? So Avela was like, no, she thinks that, okay, that she's gonna be, truthful, that she thinks that Ella was annoying in the house, that because every time she was singing and singing and singing. So Ebuka was like, okay, do you think it's because you're a singer? She said, maybe she doesn't know, maybe yeah, but maybe she doesn't know, but she doesn't know if she's the only one that actually experienced that with Ella in the house, but Ella can be emotional and difficult and sensitive. And Ebuka was like, okay, was that in the house? She was like, no, wasn't in the house, that it was outside the house, that if you tell Ella something, that she takes it the wrong way, she doesn't want to listen and all that. So Avela now said there was this time that she tweeted something. Okay, before she said that, she said that she had an issue with Ella always complaining about her hustle, that nobody's helping her, blah 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 blah. So that she Avela was like that before, but she had to realize, what, that even if people don't have your back, she has to come out and do something for herself and all that. So there was this time, that's what Avela said, that she tweeted something about, people not having your back and you have to do it by yourself or something. Then the next thing, Insta blog Naija, you all know Insta blog now. Number one, those people can call Swahala, I'm telling you people. So Insta blog now carried it, now puts Ella's picture, now said Avela said this to Ella. You all know how bloggers can be, not me. Anyways, so that was it. That was how Ella unfollowed Avela and blocked Avela. So Ebuka asked Ella, okay, what happened? She said she didn't like you don't roll like that. If you have something to tell me, you gotta tell me, not go online and go and put it then for me to come and see it. So Ella was Ebuka asked, okay, is it that she told you and you didn't like that? She didn't even tell her that it's because of what she saw on Insta blog Naija. And okay, Avelana talked about, there was this time, both of them went to Owerri. Yes, and both of them were in the same hotel. They boarded the same car to the radio station. Ella did not say anything that she had an issue with her. When they now got to the radio station live, everybody was there. People were listening. Viewers were watching on the internet and all that. That was when Ella started, having arguments with Avela, calling her that, why do you call me a liar, blah, 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 blah. Avela was like, she was confused. Like, is this not the same person that I just got out from the hotel room with, or the hotel from, and we spent, time in the car together? Why didn't she tell me she have an issue with me? So that was it. She said that she was looking at the chef, the person that brought them, the chaperone or something. Chaperone, yeah. So she was like confused. Like, even if Ella doesn't have an image to protect, she does. She has an image to protect. So since that time, like, she doesn't vibe with Ella anymore and all that. Ella was not saying that they chat on WhatsApp. That there was this time that Avila told her about her brother having a problem. Avila was like, me? No, 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 no. I didn't. When? So Ebuka was like, okay. Avila, when was that? Sorry, Ella, when was that? She said she can bring the chats, but she doesn't want to. That since Avila, she knows that Avila remembers. So Ebuka now asked, okay, when was the last time you guys had a conversation? When was the last time you had a conversation? Ella was not like, it was last year. So Ebuka was like, okay, so you could understand why Avila is feeling the way she feels. So Ebuka asked, okay, Avila, how do you feel, about Ella now? Are you people beefing or anything? She said no, that she couldn't care less, that if not that Ebuka brought up this, asked her this, she wouldn't have talked about it, that she doesn't care, and all that. So that was what happened between Ella and Avila today. Yes, who knew that they had an issue? Who knew that? I didn't even watch or hear about that radio station thing, whatever that happened in Owerri. Anyways, guys, moving on. So they were not like, they started asking, do you think that the girls had each other's backs in the house? And the answer was, everybody was like, no. Esther said no. In the recording, everybody agreed that the girls didn't really have each other's back. But before we continue, people of God, there's this YouTube channel that I have been watching. People of God, you know me, I love love. When I stumbled upon their channel, like, wow. And guess what? The best part is they are also part of our Ezinne family. Guys, go show them love. Go support them. Check out the channel. I'll drop their link in the description box so you can check them out. Jenny Axe Excel. Yeah, she and her husband. They are very, very lovey-dovey, and the channel is all about fun. In fact, I'm going to show you guys a snippet of what they do in their channel, then we can continue our gist from where we stopped.
Hey guys,
Hi.
Welcome to our YouTube channel. My name is Jennifer and I'm from Nigeria.
I'm Axel, I'm from Germany.
Yeah, so guys, we are Jackson. We are together. Janaxel. Yeah, so guys, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We love you all. Yeah. Bye.
When they now came back to the studio, Ebuka was like, okay, Venita, your no, you was like the most outstanding no. Like, okay, what do you think? The girls didn't have each other's back in the house. And Venita was like, okay, you see, the thing is, the girls really didn't have each other's back, because women, they're emotional and all that. Guys can, have their issues, and the next day they're playing Ludo in the garden, but women are not like that. But she felt in the house, the person that had her back, because Ebuka asked her, she said she felt in the house, the person that had her back, which was a gradual process for her to see, was Jackye. But after Jackye left, she didn't really feel like anybody had her back in the house. That at some point, she also felt like Enke had her back, but not really, And Ebuka was like, okay, do you or did you have any other person's back? She said, yeah, she was dashing. In fact, she was giving her back to everybody. She was not like, so Ebuka asked, okay, at what point did this whole, we want a woman to win, at what point did it like die down or anything like that? She said, no, it didn't really die down. The thing is, like, collectively, the women were not united in the house, which we all know, people of God, that was what happened. The women were not united in the house, but, you can vibe with one or two people. Some ladies felt they were too high for some people. Some ladies felt, they didn't have enough confidence to walk up to the other lady. But looking at it now, there are lots that the women in the Big Brother house this season are very talented and intelligent. And she's talking about it as somebody that is older than all of them, the ladies. And she thinks that if given the chance, they would have come collectively as a unit and not like start separating, like they did. So they now, went to the commercial break. When they now came back now, So the whole fish matter now came out. Yes, so the same fish matter. Thelma the fish girl. Okay. So when then after looking at that they went to the house to look at that whole incident that happened. So people kind of asked Thelma, okay, was that confrontation, was it genuine, or you just tried to show yourself? Because like it happened, it was like the first fight in the Big Brother house. So Thelma was now like it was actually a genuine confrontation that she felt like Tacha overreacted, that like she wanted fish. She doesn't know why Tacha didn't want to give her fish. That she loved fish. And it was so funny the way Thelma was talking about it, So people kind of asked Tacha, why didn't you want to give Thelma fish? So Tacha was like, the thing was that that day after she cooked for everybody, she even gave to everybody food, but she didn't have enough for herself. She had to put water in the pot, for her to get, and she reacted, that she didn't think she overreacted. She only reacted based off on how Thelma asked her about the fish. Yes, that's how she reacted. So she didn't feel she overreacted and everything like that. But she feels good that even after that confrontation, that the next day they patched things up and they, got over it. Yes. So from there now, people of God, from fish issue, we now went to the juju issue. Yes, you all know the famous witches and wizard issue that happened at the house, which involved the likes of Kathy and Tacha and Jackye. But one thing I loved, they never mentioned Kathy's name. I know maybe during the recording Kathy's name was mentioned, but I think they edited out Kathy's name, which I felt was very respectful, given what the circumstances of everything that is happening with Kathy right now. So yes, multi-choice, DSTV, Big Brother Naija, I salute you people for doing that. I respect you people for actually doing that. So then I asked, Jackye, who and who did you vibe with in the house? And she said she vibed with NK and Venita. In fact, she did not just vibe with them, that they are her sisters. That anybody that she did not vibe with to her did not exist. So Ebuka was like, okay, apart from NK and Venita, do you mean like all these other ladies did not exist to you? She said no, that she vibed with Ebuka was not asking her, did you vibe with Messi? She said yes. Did you vibe with Thelma? She said yes. Did you vibe with this person? Ebuka asked her, did you vibe with Tacha? She said no. So people was like, why? What happened? And that was when this whole anklet thing came up. But before then, they asked Mercy, what do you think? Do you think that Jackye actually vibed with people? Mercy was blunt. I love her mood. She was like, that what she saw in the house was basically Jackye was a guy's, girl, that she was basically with Mike all through. That every time you see Jackye, you see Mike, which we all know is true. So when Jackye was talking, I didn't know where this whole Venita and NK vibing came in the house. So please, if you people saw it, let me know where. Because all I saw Jackye with was with Mike, and which Mercy confirmed that it was with Mike. But that's okay. Maybe that's how she rolls, according to Mercy, because Jackye rolls with Mike and she rolls with Diane, so it's perfectly okay. So this whole, juju thing came up, they showed the clip and all that. So then I asked Jackye was not like they asked Tacha first, what do you think about Jackye? Do you think the feeling is mutual? Because Jackye said that to her, that Tacha didn't like, she doesn't vibe with Tacha and all that. Tacha was like, no, the feeling is not mutual. That was when they showed the clip. So then I asked Tacha, okay, what do you think? What do you think about Jackye? Tacha was not like, okay, she feels Jackye is cool. Ibuka was not like, is it before or after this whole issue that happened? She said before the issue, even after the issue, she talked about Jackye 1 or 2 times and it was in a good light. So Ibuka asked Jackye, what do you think about that? So Jackye was not like, she felt somehow she felt that she even tried to talk with Tacha, not once, not twice, 3 times, but every time Tacha would tell her she's not ready and all that. Tacha on her own end was like Ibuka asked her, why do you think it was just Jackye that had to bear the brunt of the whole thing? She was not like, the way it was you. She's actually said Ebuka, it's you. You are the one that the way you asked the question, you did not mention anybody's name. You were directing it at Jackye, and everybody in the house would think that it was just Jackye. Even people at home, with the way you said it, they would think it's just Jackye. And with the way you said that, I just thought 70% of the blame should go on Jackye. And Jackye was not like, it's wise to hear in something that concerns three people, it's wise to hear the three parties, because everybody will want to paint it anyway to make themselves look good. That one person that didn't even feel anything, his name was not even mentioned, was Gedoni, because Gedoni was also part of it. She said that she actually stood there. She didn't even call anybody's name that day. She was just there taking the whole blame. So then I asked Tacha, do you think you would have gone, to ask Jackye about this whole issue? Tacha was like, sincerely, no, that she didn't feel like she wanted to ask Jackye about that. So from there, people of God, they went on a commercial break. And when they came back, people of God, that was when they started talking about this whole BO issue, body odor issue. Who generated that whole rumor? Was it Kim Oprah? Was it Ella? So that was where it started. But before we go there, people of God, hey God, I heard that there was this time that time that Toby and Kim Oprah traveled to the abroad, that it was at this time that Kim Oprah was busy fellowshipping with our Oga Davido. In fact, they said that was one of the reasons that caused our Auntie Choma to move out of the house. Anyways, let's leave that gist. Let's also go back to the Big Brother Naija house and talk about who actually generated the body odor rumor. So it was now time for Ella and Kim Oprah. They asked, which people did you like? Something like you regret, being friends with. And Kim was like, Ella and Issy. And Ebuka was like, okay, why? What happened? She now said, that there was this conversation that, she and Ella had. And Ella was like, both of us had it. I'm like, excuse me, ma. She just said both of you had it. So Kim was like, okay, so it was Ella now told her that there was this person that when she was in the bathroom with her, or with her, that this person has a terrible body odor and all that. This person was not smelling nice. So it becomes like, who? Kim now said Tacha, that it was Ella that told her, and the thing is that when they had an interview, Ella had her interview first, and when it was not her turn, that somebody's asking her about the body odor, so she had to say, what Ella said, and she and Ella started going back and forth and all that. So Kim even mentioned that in the car, Ella kept saying that even if Kim brought that up in the interviews, that she would keep denying it. And Kim was like, okay, that's your business. If you keep doing it over and over again, that says a lot about the kind of person you are. So Ella now started saying, Kim said that it was Ella that told her that she did not perceive anything, that she has been in the kitchen with Tacha, she has been in the bathroom with Tacha, she did not perceive anything, that it was Ella that brought it. Ella was not like, she had a conversation with her, it was supposed to be with, Kim alone, but now Kim now brought it to the public that's not cool. Kim was not like once bitten, twice shy. Ella was not like, okay, did we have any other kind of conversation? Kim was like, she was pissed because Ella threw her under the bus. Ella was part of the people that nominated her to be voted out and all that. So they went back and forth. Ella started apologizing. She has said, I'm sorry to Tacha like how many times. She later apologized to Kim, so Ebuka was not like, okay, what, Kim, do you actually think that this whole thing, put a strain on your relationship with Tacha? And she said yes. She asked her, do you accept, Ella's apology? She said yes. She now asked Tacha. Tacha was not like, in fact, it was Tacha that had the final say in this today's show. And Tacha was like, you know what? Like you said, let's not go back and forth in this issue. Let's just move on. I'm like, hey, Tacha doesn't want to talk about this BO, because if it's me, I don't want to talk about it because it's kind of embarrassing. Anyways, let me know what you think about this. For me, Ella's character has come up. It's questionable. Her character is questionable. People of God, her character is questionable. I'm not gonna lie, but like she said, she has grown up. Who she was back in the house is not who she is now. She's become a better person. So yeah, let me know what you think about this whole thing. Let me know what you think about the whole fish issue. Let me know what you think about Jackye. Let me know what you think about Ella, Kim, Tacha. Let me know what you think about all this in the comment section. So that's about it from me, guys. Thank you so very much for being part of my channel. And remember, check out Jenny's channel I'm gonna put her link in the description below. Thank you so much, guys, and remember, take care of yourselves, have fun, and catch cruise. Till I come your way again, I remain your girl, A. Williams.